All right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy because you already know the energy is giving, okay? And the overall energy I got for you is becoming. I'll put it in the comments down below so you can listen to this song as well. But really, what stood out in the song is who I am becoming. I'm talking to some Virgos who are changing who they are, who they want to be. They're changing how they move, and they're really taking control over themselves because they know that's all they have control over is themselves. And as soon as you learned that trivial piece of information, you were able to take back your power in a lot of situations. Okay? And when you took back your power from these situations, you started working on yourself, focusing on yourself, cutting out all distractions, giving no accommodation to the people, places, and things around you. They cannot use your energy against you. Okay? So, this is why it's important. It's important that you are focusing on your actions and what you are doing and the energy you put out because there was someone who was using your energy against you. They were using the way that you talked against you. They were using the words that you said against you. They were using the fact that you showed up in some type of setting or area against you because if you were there, then it gives validation to whatever they were talking about. If you replied to a message, then they had the validation that they were talking to you. If you entertained someone, then they had the validation to say that you were there in that room entertaining them. And because you gave your energy to a situation, they were able to use your energy against you. All right. So I'm talking to some people who were coming against mass manipulators. I'm talking to some people who were giving energy to a situation and that energy that they were giving was being used against them. So the only choice that they had was to take their energy out of it. And as soon as you went ghost, as soon as you uh, put a shadow around you, as soon as you stopped showing up in those rooms, as soon as you stopped replying to those messages, as soon as you stopped indulging yourself in interacting with these people who were using your energy against you, they had nothing to use against you. Okay? As soon as you took back your power, the only thing that you could get is more power for yourself. All right? And because of this, these same people who were using your energy against you started looking very dumb. Like, how do you know that about Virgo if you haven't seen Virgo in 2, 3 years? How is Virgo the one who did something when Virgo wasn't even there? How do you know that's what Virgo said when you don't even talk to Virgo or have proof or validation that Virgo was entertaining or doing what you said they were? And this is how you eliminated some type of evil in your life. Okay? This is how you got true revenge on people, places, and things that were using your energy against you. Because all they have is their energy. And when people don't have your energy to manipulate, to move, to flip on you, all they're left with is themselves. And this is how you eliminated some type of evil by allowing other people to live in their own energy, by allowing other people to be a part of their own thing, because whatever they produce by themselves is their product, but whatever you're producing by yourself has nothing to do with them. So because you set these two boundaries, somebody can only produce more evil for themselves. All right? And once they started doing something, it came into the eyesight of everyone around them that they were actually the ones who were corrupt. They were actually the ones who were trying to flip shit on Virgo. they were actually the false ones. When you stop giving people information and stop talking to them and stop letting them in your life and stop forgiving them and allowing them to hurt you over and over again, it was clear that they were the problem, because they can no longer blame you for the things that are going on in their life because you are not a part of it. Okay? And now these people are in the midst of unnecessary drama. They're off track. They took a risk to continue to be evil without your energy. And because of that, everything is coming back onto them. So they can no longer blame you for those things. They can no longer say that it's your fault. They can no longer get away with not taking accountability because you forgave them. Now they're stuck in their own map that they have made for themselves. And this is the ultimate revenge. This is the greatest revenge. Letting people be in the energy that they have created for themselves without you have anything to do with it is the ultimate revenge. Because we all know that your energy will produce abundance. Because you're high vibrational, you're changing your aspects, you're purging yourself and choosing to do the right things. That can only lead to more abundance. But because of these evil, corrupt people who are still trying to create false narratives, copy your energy, flip what you said against you, turn things against you, they have to live in the energy that they have created. So if somebody has made up a story about you and you have proof and validation that you weren't there, you don't talk to them, you don't know them, they then have to own up for whatever lie that they have created surrounding you. And this is the ultimate revenge, because some of these people were your family. Some of these people were your blood, and they were hoping by telling lies they would hurt you and themselves. But now these people are finding themselves with problems because they can't hurt you. All right, and this is all due to somebody's mindset. This is all due to someone not liking you, so they're trying to flip your energy against you. But when you give them no accommodation to do the evil things that they were doing, they can't do them. And this is what you have learned over these last couple of months. And because of this, you have changed who you are, and you've become someone who cannot be copied. You become someone who cannot be lied on. You've become someone who cannot be manipulated and chastised, because you took accountability for everything that you have, and you have changed aspects of yourself. And this is causing someone to deal and live in the energy that they have created for themselves. And they don't like that. Let's get into the energy, Virgo. All right. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Okay. What's the energy for Virgo currently? There's someone who is praying that you get back with them so that they can change their circumstances. This is my card of wishing for something that you don't have. Okay? So in the song, he says, a change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together. It's like wishing for rain as I stand in the desert. And this is that type of energy. There's someone who's standing in desolate. There's someone who is living in evil, in the corruption that they have created for themselves. And they're praying that you come back. They're praying that they can get you to interact with them so that they can continue the manipulation that they have been doing previously, which is double crossing you. This is my card of a detective who was trying to prove who the villain was, but the villain was able to double cross him and make him seem like the villain. And this is the energy. There's someone who's praying and hoping that you give and interact with them and go back to things that you used to so that they can double cross you and get out of the karma that they have created for themselves. But the devil is a liar. No one is going to save them from their karma. No matter how much they pray that you come back, no matter how much they want you to be the old you is dead. The old you has learned from the last time you dealt with this person, place, or thing to never be crossed again. So the only person who's going to save them is themselves. First world problems, scarcity mindset. There's someone here who is experiencing their own problems, and this is going to make you want to roll your eyes. There's someone out here who is doing witchcraft and rituals and blah, 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 and now they have to live in the sum of their reality, and the only way they can get out of it is to get you back in, and you'll never get back in because this is not your problem. This is not a problem that you care about. This is not a problem that you would entertain. This is not something you would save someone from. It's their own problem. First world problems is the energy of someone having to take the bus because their car broke down. First world problems is someone have to go get another job because they lost their job. First world problems is somebody have to buy cheaper food because they can't afford the more expensive food. This is not something you would save someone from. Okay? People are getting the karma via way of their relationships back to them. So because they can't get you to come into the energy and save them, they're getting people who come into their world and cause more problems for them, just like they cause problems for you. And that's their own problem. What's a drop in the ocean? A change in the weather. You're going to have someone who changes their tune. They're going to change how they approach you, how they talk to you. They're going to change their previous stances. And it's only because they're getting karma. These people will start begging, pleading, apologizing, all to get you back into the position where they can double cross you again. We have hard work ahead and dark man. All right. There's someone here who has a lot of hard work ahead. Okay. They got a whole lot of problems that they need to straighten out. A whole lot of shit that needs straightening. Okay. They got a whole lot of hard work to pull themselves out of the desolace that they have created for themselves. And because they have a whole lot of work, they're praying that you get back into a relationship with them. They're praying that you deal with them. I can't make this up. Dealing or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. I pray that you and me might get back together. Yeah. There's someone out here in the desert praying for a drop of water, praying for a drop of your energy, praying that you are the same person that you used to be, who will gladly help out with their problems. But somebody is sorely mistaken. Okay, they're hoping that they can get back together with you in a friendly, harmonious way. They're hoping that it will be all peace and harmony and romance and love and new beginnings, and that you can have fun and and laugh together. But they don't realize that the person that they're going to get to come back into their life is a whole new person. You are not the same person. You're not going to show up in the same ways. You're going to show up as a new person, the person that you have become. And you become this person because of love and hate. And because you have changed who you are, you started moving secretly and paying attention to your own happiness, your own energy, and it has created abundance for you, like I said. But whoever this is has found themselves in the sun of their own mess. And they over there sad. They over there real sad because if they can't get back to the basis with you and compliment you and deceive the new you, then this person will live in the disappointment while you live in increase. And a lot of your enemies hate to see you winning. They hate to see you living in your own energy because your energy is abundant. They hate to see you separate from them and thriving because they know that the more you thrive, the more they suffer. They hate to see you going on the right path because they know they aren't able to cross you. What's double cross? Some of you could get new Jesus pieces. Okay, some of you could get another cross, a new cross. Okay, you could be getting jewelry at this time. I heard, why you wearing a Jesus piece? You didn't believe in Jesus. There's someone here who is going to try to cross you with your own energy that you are becoming. So if you become religious, this person will pretend to be religious to double cross you. Okay? Why you wearing a Jesus piece? You didn't even believe in Jesus. That type of energy. Why are you over here talking to me? You don't even believe in me. Why are you over here wanting me to come back? You don't love me. You just want to rep my energy. You just want to say you're in the same room as me. And never will I give you the opportunity to say that you ever did anything with me ever again. Because I know how you move. What's double cross energy? Somebody's name could start with an A, a C, an F. Yeah, we have financial gain usually from something that you did in the past. So these people were able to financially and physically gain off of crossing you. These deadbeats were getting away with not participating in their children's lives, paying for their children, doing anything, just living out here in the world because you let them. These people, gossipers, were able to financially come up off of your name by copying the things that you told them for their own financial gain. These people were using your advice to come up in their own energy, okay, off betraying you to financially gain. Let me give you an example. There's someone here who was using your knowledge, your attributes, and your energy to pretend in a relationship outside of you. So if they showed up in their relationship how you showed up, they would see progress. But if they were themselves, they would see decrease. So they kept copying you in their scenarios so that they could prosper. Have you ever had a friend that started using your lingo and using the things that you said to catch and date other people? And you're sitting there in the room knowing that friend is lying, knowing that that friend is using your attributes to make themselves look good. And it's a betrayal to you because that's not their real energy. And you have to lie and pretend like that's your friend. Like, for instance, your friend sees you wearing Jesus pieces. This happened to me with my family members, okay? Your friends see you wearing Jesus pieces and they go out and get themselves a Jesus piece. And then you're in the room with them while they're trying to date somebody and they bring up their Jesus piece and they're like, oh yeah, I'm religious. I believe in Jesus. Just like you do. And you have to lie and go along with it so that they can continue to prosper. And that is a betrayal to you because you know for a fact they don't even believe in Jesus. Why are you wearing a Jesus piece? It's this type of energy. What's first world problems? Whoa, way too much. What's first world problems? We have a long journey, either physically or mentally, will leave you wiser in the end. And this is why you can't worry about other people's first world problems. There's greedy people who want you to be sympathetic to the problems that they have caused in their own life. Because in the past, you would care. You would be sympathetic. You would give them advice. You would lend them a hand. But now in the current energy, you realize that helping people out of their problems will make it so they don't learn the lesson that the problem created. So the greatest way to help other people and their problems is to let them sit in their own shit. You ever had those parents, all right, this happened to me before too. You ever have those parents who always ask you for money? They know your financial situation. They know that you could be strapped. They know you're taking care of your own problems and your own children. But because they're going through their own problems, they're willing to ask you for money they know you don't have to spend. And you're so sympathetic to their problems that you would give them money and you would help them out of their own problems until you started to run into your own problems by helping them. And then you had to change who you were becoming, change what you did in order to get yourself out of that problem. And when you do, here they come again, asking you for help. These are the lessons that the universe is trying to teach you about helping others out of their own problems. They'll never learn the lesson. And you will be the one who takes on the sum of the karma that they were supposed to receive with that lesson. And I'm talking to some people who is tired of holding other people's responsibilities and problems. I'm talking to people who are tired of paying for other people's problems and other people's mistakes. Have you ever heard those women? Have you ever heard those women that be like, I never put my man on child support. I never put my baby daddy on child support because I don't need his money. I don't need his blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, so you want to take full responsibility of a problem that is somebody else's responsibility? Like, that shit don't even make sense to me. Like, go ahead and burden yourself with 100% of the accountability because you can. Go ahead and do that. That's with you. But me, I will no longer bear the weight 100% of other people's responsibilities. And there's someone who hates that Virgo is no longer carrying them. There's someone who hates that you are no longer allowing them to double cross you and then making you fix their problems. There's someone who hates that they have to grow up and take accountability and responsibility for the shit that they have created for themselves. But you no longer care about that hate. You no longer feeling guilty for making people be accountable for their own lessons. You are no longer empathetic to the karma that other people have accumulated for themselves. And because of this, Virgo, you are taking your power back in a righteous way. There are greedy people who want to stop you from becoming what you are because it causes sorrow for them. But it causes rewards for you. So you can either be empathetic to other people's sorrow and also live in that sorrow, or you can let them deal with their own problems and continue to elevate and dead the situation. Dead the situation. And this is where we're at in life. I feel like there's someone out here who's praying that y'all get back together so that they don't have to take responsibility for the shit that they have created for themselves. And I hope that you let every single one of these people sit in their defeat, sit in their shit, because they aren't there to help you with your problems. They aren't there to lend you money when you need it. They aren't taking responsibility for them plus you ever in any scenario. So why should you? Let's get it. What's this energy right here? The Knight of Swords. The Five of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Swords. The Hermit to the Chariot. Virgo, someone has watched you correct things in your life, okay? And because you have changed who you are becoming, you're showing up as the Knight of Swords, all right? You are not these people's friends. You're no longer showing up as a friend, an ally, a nurturing mother figure. You're no longer showing up as a helper, as somebody who will be accommodating. You're showing up for yourself, and this is the only way that you have been able to come up out of some type of loss, regret, spilled milk energy. And because you have came out of it during your separation, there's someone who has been looking at the things that they have done, and it's making them want to come towards you. But when they picture themselves coming towards you, they are worried about how they're going to confuse you into working with them again, because they are defeated and you are protecting what you have. Okay, so there's someone who has watched you do something in separation, and it's what made them see that they have things to change about themselves. But that's their problem. A journey that will leave you wiser at the end. The Hermit to the Chariot. So because you separated from someone, you made them wiser by having to look at their own problems and figure out how to change things for themselves. Because coming to you is no longer an option. That's why they're defeated. Why does this person want to get back with Virgo? Judgment. The Devil, the Page of Wands to the Eight of Swords. Because their own motherfucking problems are biting them in the ass. We ain't got no problems over here. I don't know where most of the Virgos are at, but the ones I'm talking to ain't got no problems. You stress-free. All you got to do is continue to do what you've done and increase. But there's someone here who is under judgment. Okay? They know that fixing their problems will be hard work because they have to go back and review the past, own up, and take accountability for how they got themselves in this problem to begin with. And how they got there was doing this shit, was lying on you, crossing you, betraying you, putting you in third parties, attacking you. And with the Page of Wands to the Eight of Swords, Virgo, there's someone here who wants to reach out to you, but they can't because of the Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Two of Swords. They can't reach out to you because you are no longer the same person that would fall for this message of manipulation. Like I said in the beginning, you're no longer going back and forth with these folks. You're no longer messaging these folks. You're no longer talking to these folks. You're no longer participating in anything that has to do with them, so they can't use your energy to cross you. So there's someone here who wants to send you a message. They're really praying and hoping that they can send you a message, but they know for a fact, Eight of Swords, that they can't fuck with you because you have become a new person that does not fall for other people's problems. You are no longer empathetic to the plight of these bitches and hoes. So whoever this man is, whoever was dealing with this man, they're getting the karma via way of the relationship with this man or with another person. Like I said, the sum of people's actions are showing up in their relationships. So whatever they did to you is going to happen to them in their next relationship. And because you won't take them back, they have to go into those new relationships and get the karma that they deserve. What's double cross? For some of you, the karma in which they deserve is to pay you. Okay? Pay you for vandalizing your name, paying you for fucking up your business and your job, paying you for whatever double cross that they have created for you. This is like somebody taking your money and doing something with it and not paying you back. And now that y'all ain't friends no more, you don't care about what problems that they're in. All you care about is being paid back. So now they have to pay you because you're no longer going to let them get away with double crossing you and not paying you back the money that they fucking owe you. Double cross energy. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my that's just not my Some of you are learning how. Sorry, that must have been annoying. My bad. Some of you are learning how to be a real high priestess. And to learn how to be a real high priestess is to learn about yourself and fix all of your problems so that you can teach and show people the information and the lessons that you learned. Okay? And some of you have learned a huge lesson with being crossed. And now you get to teach folks the lesson you learned from being crossed. And that is that you'll never cross me again, bitch. You gonna have to live in the sum of your problems. With the Hangman to the Seven of Swords energy to the Emperor, there's someone who has crossed you and betrayed you. Okay, this person has, for a period of time, been lying on your name. For a period of time, been deceiving people about you. For a long period of time, Someone has been deceiving people and crossing you. But because you turned into the emperor, because you took control of the situation and left them out in the cold, they want to come back into your life because they're left out in the cold. Whoever this is hoping that they can show you love so that you can get into some type of friendly energy with them and they can reap the benefits of the financial gain that you have created for yourself. But the problem is, you already know that they have been deceiving you in the background. You already know about the double cross that they did. You already know that they are going to use your energy to hurt you. So why the fuck would a high priestess know that somebody is only coming back into their lives to hurt them? Allow that person back in. You wouldn't. Temperance. So there's someone out here who has been double crossed out of their reputation, out of their money, out of their time. And because of this, they have stood up and become the person that they're supposed to be. And once they do that, the same people who cross this person is going to come running back and begging, because when you separate your energy from people, places, and things, you only live in your energy. And I'm talking to a lot of Virgos who are living in abundance and creating more abundance every single day. So because of that, there's people, places, and things that want to live in the fruit that you were living in your energy. And I promise you, if you give them an inch or an ounce of your energy, they will take a mile and then cross you for everything that you had. What's first world problems? You're about to see a lot of people struggle. You're about to witness a lot of people living in the problems that they were trying to create for you. You're about to see a lot of people living in the problems that they created for themselves. Wow. Wow. Nah, there's someone here that has watched you take these problems off of yourself. Wow. Wow. There is a little desolate, desperate bitch who watched you suffer through your problems that they created for you. This is like somebody crossing you and then they saw how you fixed your own problems. They saw the hard work you did to fix your own problems. And now they want to come back to your life, but you know that if you allow someone back into your life, you risk everything that you have created for yourself. 8 of Swords. So you can't do so. All right. So Virgo, they're really telling me that somebody who has been watching you uncross, there's something about crossing, okay? Uncrossing spells, untying, unrooting spells. I don't know what the fuck this bitch was doing, but you have undone it. And it was very hard work. And now these same people who crossed you are going to come back and try to get back into your energy. And you're going to know that if you allow them in, that you risk all the investments that you have created in your own energy. So there's someone here who will be Yeah, they're going to want you to give to them. There's someone here, Six of Wands, because you succeeded over the problem that they have created for you. There's someone here who has watched you uncross everything that they crossed for you, and they know they can't ask you for help because they know you know what they did. All right? There's someone whose problem comes from you because you are making them take accountability of their own shit. There's someone who can get out of all of their problems by getting back together with you and manipulating and twisting the situation. So you are creating problems for your enemies by not letting them fuck with your investments. Oof. Oof. You are creating karma for your enemies by not taking accountability for their problems. 404, you are creating karma for the people who crossed you by not letting them back into your energy. If they have no access to your investments, they cannot use your energy to overcome their problems. And that is not your problem. So, Virgo, this is the message for today. There are multiple people who have crossed you and you have uncrossed yourself. And they watched you do the hard work to uncross yourself, but they do not have the same strength, mental intelligence, accountability, emotional intelligence. They do not have the same attributes that you have to uncross themselves. So, guess what? They got to stay crossed. They got to stay jumbled up and bound together with all the sum of their own problems. And some of these people are going to come to you and show you how you not participating in their lives is causing them a problem. And it's up to you to look these bitches in their face and tell them that's not your problem. This is the energy that I have for you. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.